away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the general?
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Laporta. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. Back of the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now this defense for the... They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing. Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this Packers defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, son.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Fields. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, son.
To the air again, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. On play action, Fields. And it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 49 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Escapes the defender. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another run for Gibbs here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go, slide. Get high.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Don't jump.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw now, here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, what a juke into space. He's on his way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch them.
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's free at the 35, fighting his way through contact. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
In motion right, that's Williams.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. A nice. The ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 30. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now here is another interception. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Here's Fields. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 63 yards. And the Lions